say now, the big question every week is Manchester United, Jose Mourinho. They came back from the dead against Bournemouth. They should have been 4-0 down maybe at half-time. They really got a chasing in the first half. But Bournemouth just caved in the second half. They just seem, these clubs, not to believe that they can beat Manchester United. What's going on, Didi?
Yeah, and as you say, they should have been out of sight at half time, and
out of sight. Yeah.
And if you don't take your chances, it's a saying that probably counts for the last 50 years. If you don't take your chances, at some stage the opposition will get a chance, and more often than not, they do take it. They've been fortunate to win the game. Same as every week with United. What you want to see as a chairman, as a fan, as somebody supporting a club, is progress. And you want to see that players get better, then the team gets better. You can lose games, of course you can, and you can have a bad, maybe a half or maybe a bad half hour. But it's just been too often. I don't see any progress whatsoever. They do win games, yes, because the team is simply too good, because they've got individual quality in the team, that a lot of players are capable of changing games in a split second. And this is what gets them results at the moment. Do I see progress? No. Do I see them going anywhere in the Champions League or the Premier League? I don't think they finish in the top four, because if you look at the top teams, even Arsenal got 23 points now after 11 games. They average over 2 points a game. I can't see United, the way they defend, the way they play as a team, I can't see them doing it. So, I've got to repeat myself here. I don't see any progress. And I think sooner or later they have to make a decision when it comes to the manager. Yeah,
John, they've 2 big games now. They have to play Juventus tomorrow night away. I haven't had a bit of a hiding at home. If Juventus hadn't stopped playing at half-time, it could have been anything. But they also have Manchester City coming up next Sunday, and that is at the Etihad, an away game for them. What do you make of the situation in United at the moment?
Well, I would agree entirely with Didi there. I mean, he's been there for 2.5 years. The team that played at the weekend, are that the regular team? Is it not the regular team? Like, they should have a settled team by now with the players in. He's had 2 or 3 windows to get the players in that he wants. I mean, he keeps complaining about we don't have defenders. We need somebody. Well, he spent a fortune on defenders, and they're not good enough. They're not on the team. Yeah. So Rashford is in, Rashford is out.
Yeah, talking about Bailly there, for example, the centre-half they bought. But there's an amazing story that appeared. I don't know if you guys, Liam Brady actually mailed it to me. Fred. Fred, there's one of the guys in a high position at Shakhtar Donetsk said that Fred wanted to get away, and they were hoping to get somewhere between 20-25 million for him. And all of a sudden United came in and offered 60 million. Yeah. And they all burst out laughing and said, away you go.
They're still laughing, Eamon.
Yeah, they're still laughing.
If I was Manchester United people, I wouldn't be laughing, because he has a good... Well, he's not playing, is he? He
played against Bournemouth.
He played.
He took him off. That was a good story, Didi.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it happen to us?
Yeah, no, I read the story. I think it's been a few days or a few weeks ago. I read the story, actually.
Liam mailed it to me.
That the manager, Fonseca, said we couldn't believe that they made it off, and they would have taken them there in a wheelbarrow if when the offer come in. It begs the question: who makes the decision? Who values these players? Yeah. And I think Liam made a perfect point that Juventus game, and I know I tipped them. I don't apologise for my tips, but I think I've got to apologise for this one, because I've not seen a United team as bad as this. They had one shot. There was a lost ball when Pogba hit the post in the second half. And it wasn't one class between them. It was 3 or 4 classes. It was shocking how superior Juventus was on the night. And Liam made the point on the night. Fred couldn't even get on in that game. Now, if you bring a player, how much did he cost in the end? 60 million?
60 million euros.
60 million. Yeah. Well, 60 million euros. If you buy somebody for 60 million and you watch that dross they serve for a half for 60 minutes, surely at some stage you've got to say, this guy cost a few quid. Maybe he's got a flash of brilliance. He does something.
No.
Now, if Mourinho doesn't think he has to bring him, or he should bring him on in a game like Juventus, where they didn't get a kick for the 90 minutes, it begs the question: who values the players? Who scouts the players, who brings them in, who makes the decision. United is not in a good spot at the moment.
No, and I should say they have to. I think they get beat tomorrow night by Juventus. The last match in that group to see if they qualify will be Valencia away. It could be whoever wins qualifies. Not just tops the group. They're playing now for their lives in the Champions League, which will be a blow to them.